perhaps had this moment not happened, I, as a leader, and me as my colleagues, would not have focused on. And going forward, I certainly will be more so. I know that we will be, and I hope this is a moment where, shoot, the 50% of the tears, sorry, are coming. We just don't allow each other to go backwards.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I know I've been laughing throughout this thing. It's just unbelievable. The reason why I'm laughing because it's absolutely unbelievable to me. These are kids' movies, by the way. She's saying, going forward, we're gonna make sure that we have queer leaders in our roles of our movies. Like, I'm so sorry that we didn't have these enough queer leaders in these children's movies. Now going forward, we're gonna make sure that we have plenty of queer leaders, plenty of people to confuse your children that are 3, 4, and 5 that have no clue what trans is, you know, because she has a pansexual child and a trans child. So it's emotional for her because, you know, my kids are confused, so I want your kids to be confused. This is so demonic, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry I can't beat around the bush. I'm sorry no one else is willing to say that, but it's demonic.
Did you see her getting emotional? She was getting emotional about not having queer leads in Disney movies, so that the children will be as sufficiently confused as possible. What did you see from the song that they were playing for kids in the Saturn Club thing, after school Saturn Club? Did you see the level of confusion they put inside just one song? That's the same thing. It's in the DNA of Satan to confuse you before he confounds you and then confines you in the corners of hell. That's what he's doing right here, right now. Confuse the children. You must take hold of your homes.
See another executive, a director here, who's in charge of directing movies and putting in content. It gets worse if you're like, again, I'm sorry for laughing. I'm laughing because it's unbelievable to me. That's why I'm smirking. It's not funny at all. There's nothing funny about this. The smirk is like, it just blows my mind here. And now I'm glad that I could freely say Disney has a demonic agenda without all of you attacking me and saying I'm a conspiracy theorist. But let's see what she has to say about it.
On my little pocket of, like, you know, proud family Disney TVA, the showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and like our leadership over there has been so welcoming to like my like not at all secret gay agenda. And I don't.
My not at all secret gay agenda. I love how fast she says it. I wonder if that's how I sound when I talk so fast. She says they've been so welcoming of my not so secret gay agenda. Disney director here.
Have to be afraid to like, let's have these two characters kiss. Let's in the background. This like I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything.
What? Wherever I could, adding queerness. She's like, wherever I could, you know, characters kissing, which by the way, the new Buzz Lightyear, there's a kissing scene that they took out and then they re-added because the LGBTQIA said, no, you can't take out Buzz Lightyear, the girl in Buzz Lightyear kissing another girl. God forbid we ruin Buzz Lightyear. And now she's saying, if you see gay, queer stuff all over the movies, that's me doing it. So I'm trying to put as much as I can in.
Queer the show. I'm proud of them. But like, I just was like, no one would stop me and no one was trying to stop me.
No one would stop me and no one was trying to stop me. So why is she so excited? Why is she as excited as I am about preaching the gospel? Because she said, I've been sprinkling that gay stuff and queer, this is her words, not mine, queer stuff all through the Disney movies. But now because Disney's opening up to this, no one's gonna stop me now. We have the corporate president of Disney saying, we gotta have more queer roles. I got a trans kid and a pansexual kid. So now she's excited. She's excited. I could cause these kids to be confused. I can add more gay roles. I'm telling you guys right now, mark my words. In the next 2 to 3 years, most of Disney characters will be trans, gay, and queer, and everything else, every other word that I don't even know about. Pansexual, I had to look that up. I'm telling you, in the next few years, it will be covered. Disneyland's already like that, even though I've never been. I've seen enough footage and videos and behind the scenes and child pornography and child molestation busts and rings that have happened at Disney already. But trust me, guys, I know it's sad if you're in love with Disney, but in the next few years, just get ready for Disney to be completely covered in queer, because this is what the presidents are saying, not me. The directors are saying. All right, let's keep going here.
Had the privilege of working with the Moon Girl team.
This is the production coordinator here.
For the last 2 years, and they've been really open to exploring queer stories. And I'm on the production side. Part of the work that I feel like I can put in is making sure that we take place in modern day New York. So making sure that that's like an accurate reflection of New York. So I put together like a tracker of our background characters to make sure that we have like the full breadth of expression. And we got into a very similar conversation, Carrie, of like, oh, all of our like gender nonconforming characters are in the background. And so it's not just a numbers game of how many LGBT.
So if you're not tracking, again, I have to stop and commentate or I'll get this taken down. They'll probably already try to flag this, but we'll fight it if they do. We actually, anyways, that's a whole nother story. But he's saying these characters have been in the background, but now I'm super excited because now you guys are giving me liberty. I could, as a production guy, I could put these characters more front row because that's Disney's goal going forward, is now get these queer characters. If you're not tracking, get these queer characters from the back of the scenes, hidden in the movies, to now put them at the main role, front of the stage.
LGBTQ plus characters you have, we got the further the more centered a story is on a character, the more nuanced you get into their story. And especially with like trans characters, you can't see if someone is trans. There's not one way to look trans. And so kind of the only way to have these like canonical trans characters, canonical asexual characters, canonical bisexual characters,
cartoon characters,
is
if you guys don't
to
understand
give them stories where they can like be their whole selves.
Last summer, we removed all of the gender.
This is the diversity and inclusion manager here. Okay, so now they're saying last summer we removed ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You know, we don't talk about none of that because there's no such thing as a boy or girl. Everybody's just whatever they want to be in this world. And so why would we ever say boys and girls? That's just so offensive. We don't want to hurt the 0.1% community's feelings. So let's cater all of our cartoons now to this agenda. And Disney doesn't care that we push back because they're so rich and wealthy. They're going to continue this antichrist demonic agenda regardless of what we say. Call me a hater, call me whatever you want. This is their demonic agenda, not mine. They're just exposing themselves in this. And this is a leaked call, by the way. This wasn't like on live stream or anything.
Greetings in relationship to our live spiels. So we no longer say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've provided training for all of our cast members in relationship to that. So now they know it's hello everyone or hello friends.
To all the cast members,
we are in the
hello
process
friends.
of changing over those recorded messages. And so many of you are probably familiar when we brought the fireworks back to the Magic Kingdom. We no longer say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We say dreamers of all ages. And so
okay, so now going forward, guys, this is Disney speaking here. This is their coordinator. We're not going to say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls going forward. We're going to say, hey, everyone. And not only that, she just said, we're going to go back and edit some of this stuff. We got to make sure that we're, inclusive to everybody. So they're going to edit old content as well as what she's talking about here and changing the language as well.
I love the fact that it's opened up the creativity, the opportunity for our cast members to look at that. We don't want to just assume because someone might be in our interpretation, maybe presenting as female, that they may not want to be called princess. So let's think differently.
What are you saying? She said, look, what if they don't want to be called princess? These are cartoon characters. These are cartoon characters that you guys are making. They don't get a choice whether they want to be called princess. Like, oh, now princess is a bad term, right? It's like a derogatory term for a female. So, man, I struggle not to make more of these videos because this is absolutely
about how do we really engage with our guests in a meaningful and inclusive way that makes it magical and memorable for everyone.
We don't have enough leads.
This is the president of Florida responding.
And narratives in which.
So anyways, we won't watch that. That's the president of Florida basically responding, saying, why is this the hill to die on? Why is it so important to you guys to push this transgender agenda? Listen, if you decide you're going to be this or that or whatever, why are we pushing this on the children? What child is sitting there going, I'm really confused and I really wanted someone to tell me? No one for the history until now. So now all of a sudden we have to teach, and there's a don't say gay bill or no say gay bill in Florida everyone's freaking out about because now you can't teach kindergarten through 3rd grade. You can't tell them, the boy, that they're a girl and the girl they're a boy. Teachers are not allowed to talk to them about gender identity, and all people in Florida are, oh, what are we gonna do? Now we're not allowed to, tell our kindergartners they're gay? You're not allowed to tell our 2nd graders about their identity? That's the parents' job anyways, not yours. And parents are just, teachers are just manifesting, oh, we don't know what to do. How about teach kids? That's a good place to start. Teach them. Your job is not to tell them what identity they are, what gender they are. What did the snake do in the garden? Did God really say that? got them to question who they were. You want to be like God? Eat the fruit when God already made them in his image. He wants you to question your identity. That's the devil's goal. That's always been his goal. He wants you to question who you are. This is disgusting. Cancel Disney.
This is Disney telling you what they plan to do, to the extent that they want to even go back and edit the videos they had done in the past so that it will correspond with this weird ideology that they are now going to infuse into their productions. And this is a multi-billion-dollar company. And you tell me that Satan is not already physically. You see, it's a dispensation we just walked into. You have no idea. Why do you think all this is happening? Why do you think this video leaked for us to see? Because we came into a dispensation. Disney has been in the wings, just operating little by little here and there, gay scenes here and there. Now they are telling you they want to go all out, and God caused the video to leak so that believers will know that on the wall, the handwriting is now bolder. It's no longer faint where you have to put on your glasses. It is there clear. Now you can read it from afar. The Satan is here now. The regime of the Antichrist has begun in earnest. No more hiding it. It is in the open now. This is what this is telling you basically. That's why you need to go back and watch my CERN videos. Because they've opened the portal. The demons who are called the masters of wisdom by Benjamin Crane, they are here. They are operating in different forms, in different shapes. That's why you're seeing all kinds of bizarre and weird stuff happening around the world. And one of them is the thing I'm about to read for you right now. So you understand that our children are more in danger now than at any other time in human history. As unbelievable as it sounds, a British fine arts teacher made 15-year-old girls pose topless, other students pretending to masturbate and holding bottles of alcohol and cigarettes as part of a school photo project to create an image of group sex. A teacher tells 15-year-old students, you need to strip yourself completely naked, nothing on top of your body. Because one stupid animal is about to come and take picture of you topless. So they can create an image of group sex. So what will the image of group sex do to teach a teenager? What information are they hoping to transmit or pass across by creating a picture that shows the image or depicts the image of group sex? What has group sex got to do with education at school? And here further, it says, girls and boys took off their clothes and started being photographed. The girls naked with their breasts outstretched or in the fore, and the boys taking off their instruments and masturbating. In fact, some girls splashed the boys with their relaxation, and in the concept, it was to smear their whole body with the product of masturbation, with the boys' semen. Is this not orgy? Is this not something you see in pornographic videos? And a teacher is telling children to do this in the UK. And this is not some isolated situation or stuff that happened. No, this is happening all over the place. You saw the one that happened in Lagos, Nigeria. The Christian school. It's going on all over the world because Satan is here. Ask yourself, why is it that this attack of Satan on children always has something to do with sexual intercourse? Sexuality has something to do with fornication. It has something to do with sex. Because sex is the easiest and the most prominent way to extract the humanity in you from you and give it to Satan. To extract the most valuable energy that God gave you and hand it over to Satan. To extract your authority that you have over Satan, the dominion you have over Satan, and give it to demons. when you have surrendered and sold your birthrights, you grow up becoming more confused and more inhuman than ever. When you've given everything that belongs to you, that makes you a human being, how can you grow up human again? You grow up like being something else. This is what the devil is doing, because he needs that to be able to operate in our world. And the potency of the humanity in the children, the potency of the emotional energy is so intense and powerful that it could transform a rock into a human being. So the demons are harvesting and taking the authority that God equipped us with when we were born and handing that authority and power and dominion over to Satan. And we are there pursuing all kinds of stuff. You know what the Bible says? It said, it will be better for you to have a millstone tied to your neck and thrown into the belly of the sea than to let any one of these children be offended or commit sin. And you are a parent, you're a guardian, you're a caretaker, and you're watching this video and you're scoffing and thinking, well, it doesn't matter. I'm too busy. After all, I'm working, trying to get stuff for the kids. I want to remind you today that no matter what you hear, no matter what theory you are sold wherever you may go, in the end, the judgment seat of God will speak. We need to pay attention to the children that God has handed over to us. When they don't come, we cry and we wail and we disturb everybody. I need a child, I need a child. When the child comes, you don't pay attention. You just leave them. Whatever you want to do, do it. Why have the children if you won't pay attention? Why? We are losing our children. We are losing our children, guys. We are losing our children. The onslaught, the attack has become so relentless. It almost makes my heart stop. Can we wake up? Can we wake up and do something before it is too late? I pray for God's grace and strength that you may be able to rise up and do what is right when the time is right. God bless you.